What's up, YouTube? Listen, fam, I'm just tapping in, guys. I wanted to have a conversation with you all on today about just what to know before you invest, not only for this year, but even 2022. Okay, I want to set the stage by letting you guys know that not only was 2022 this particular year the worst year in the stock market history, 2023, guys, may very well be worse. Okay, I want to prepare you now so that you have the right perspective going into next year. Okay, what I want to articulate in today's video, though, is a couple things that might help you on your journey in terms of how to prepare, how to properly position yourself for more volatility, for more downward pressure in the market. Okay, guys, one thing that I always struggle with, and my struggle is always with like the media networks. Okay, one thing that I struggle with is the fear mongering or the negative connotation that they give to everything. I'm a firm believer that if the media was telling you guys how this point in time in the market is a buying opportunity of a lifetime, it would drastically shape the behavior of the everyday person. The everyday person that just wants to be able to get ahead in life, get a little advantage on putting themselves in position to change the trajectory of their family. Okay, but what I often see happening, and this is unfortunate, is them trying to scare you out of the market. Okay, and that disturbs me greatly because I'm looking like, no, our people already has been out of the market for far too long. We already are behind the 8 ball as it relates to investing and building wealth. But what they don't understand is those of us that were fortunate enough that did kind of get the memo, all we did was took advantage of these similar time periods. It might not have been the worst stock market in the history, but we still had bear markets in 2018, 2012, plenty times just throughout a regular calendar year where it was down periods in the market where we just had the simple chance of buying low, or in my case, not only buying low, but been in the market for a great deal of time, over a decade. So you do something long enough, eventually you're going to see the results. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about one thing I want you to do, two things I want you to do. Okay, one is when stocks are in a downtrend. Okay, when the stocks are in a downtrend, you want to either have the mindset of doing two things. You want to be in cash, meaning you want to be building your cash reserve, building your dry powder, so that you have an ideal level in terms of a price target, in terms of a company's valuation, in terms of a company's PE that you might be looking at, that you say, you know what, at this level, I want to get in. So you want to be in cash, number one, and or you want to be investing in something like VTI. Okay, something like the total stock market that gives you not only access to the top companies in the market, but also it kind of insulates you from being in individual volatile stocks or high risk stocks or something that just may not do well in these environments. Now listen to this. The total stock market, or VTI or VOO, they're not immune to going down. They just won't go down in the same manner as some high risk plays. For example, VTI, if we take a look at this, on the year is down 19%. Okay, that's almost 20%. That's close to what is known as a bear market. Okay, but if we was to take a look at, let's say, a regular, let's just look at Facebook, for instance. This stock is down 59% or 60% on the year. That's the difference. Okay, that's one of the distinct differences in investing in a ETF such as a VTI or a VOO. Okay, and then what I like to do with my VTI, you know what I'm saying, is sitting here, it's at 182.44. Okay, if we look at my position, and this is just one of my smaller portfolios, I've been doing this a long time, guys. I have millions in this. okay? But that's accumulated over 12 years. Please keep it in perspective. Please understand that, okay? Look at this, guys. My average cost is $184. This currently is sitting at $182. Throughout the year and all of next year, if this continues to go down, I'm just going to dollar cost average in this. However, I'll be in cash in terms of some of the other moves I make until stuff like Tesla or stuff like Apple reaches a bottom, and then they start to pivot or reverse and start to begin their uptrend, okay? But this is just something you guys can do on a smaller level. What I also wanted to share with you guys today as well is the fact that I love to dividend invest during these times. I always dividend invest, but they come through even more in the clutch during recessions, bear markets, down periods, or long extended down periods in the market. And understand, guys, you will go through that the longer you are in this game, okay? You have bull markets, you have bear markets, but bear markets do come around. It's a one big cycle. Stocks go up for a few years, stocks go down for several months, maybe a year or two, okay? That's a part of the cycle. But check this out. If you guys can see here, check out my dividend stocks, okay? My dividend payouts, I should say. I told you I wanted to keep you guys up to date and abreast of everything that's going on in terms of just being consistent in your approach to building wealth, okay? We have some pending payments. If you see here, we got Verizon, $122 that will be paid out November 1st. We got BGS, $163.88 that will be paid out October 31st. We got Main Street, that's our monthly dividend stock, okay? That will be $41.30 and will be paid out October 14th. And then if we take a look at some of what's been paid out the past 30 days, you got Capital Southwest, $135 that was paid out. VTI, $49 that was paid out. Maine, again, $18 that was paid out. XLE, okay, the list goes on. You guys get my drift. These twos and fews not only add up over the months, the years, and the time that you do it, but also, guys, they become big enough to pay a bill. They become big enough eventually to live off on. And that's why we consistently do this, okay? And so what I want you to understand is investing in this market is a more strategic idea when you think about the fact that you're in a bear market and stocks are trending down. Okay, when stocks are trending down, you don't want to buy what's called a falling knife. Meaning you don't want to buy $10,000 at this price, say at $200, and then the stock falls all the way down to $80 within the next 2 or 3 months, okay? You want to, if you're going to do anything, you want to dollar cost average. Or you can sit in cash like I spoke about earlier, and then you guys can make sure that you either ease into your position or you have an ideal price that you like to get in at. One other thing that you guys might want to consider is buying when stocks are at major moving averages, okay? Like for instance, the 200-day moving average would be a significant level. Or you might say, you know what, I only buy stocks when they are under the 200-day moving average on the weekly chart. You can have indicators and areas like that that you also consider getting in your long-term stocks, your long-term positions, and long-term meaning at least 3 to 5 years out, if not longer. Now is the time to do that because now is the buying opportunity of a lifetime. But it all starts with the decisions you make today. So know this before you invest. You got another year of this kind of environment that you're going to be faced with. Don't run from it. Don't shun it. Position yourself properly to know that you're building wealth over the long term and that this is a buying opportunity of a lifetime. I think if you go into it with the right mindset versus thinking like, man, the stock's just going down every day. Okay, if you take that mindset out of it, you can start seeing, you know what, I'm getting these great companies at these great low prices while they're on sale during these terrible time periods, okay? But when you do that and then the good days come back around the corner, you'll be happy you position yourself with the work you did in 2022 and going into 2023. So I just wanted to put that on you guys. Now was the time to make sure your perspective on investing is the right way, is proper, so that you can position yourself to be ahead of the curve when things begin to turn around. Listen guys, I hope this was helpful. This was just a weekend fireside chat with the family, letting you guys know the importance of how significant these type of time periods in the market are. Yes, on one end it may be the worst stock market in the history, but on the other end you have to see the opportunity in that. And that's all I hope is happening, okay? You guys know lateral to investing for the long term and in buying quality companies and holding them at least 1 to 3, if not 5 years or longer. We love to dabble in trading options on the side. It just helps entertain us, helps make us a little money while stocks continue to go down. But we're learning a skill set that can also be utilized and that can also change lives as well. Great job once again this week for those of you that did your thing. Listen guys, I expect us to dominate this upcoming week as well, reacting to what we see and taking advantage of what the market gives us. Listen guys, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.